Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I am back with another reaction. Tonight I have another donation request from Lil M. Lil, thank you so much as always. This is Aurora, My Body Is Not Mine, and this is the Warriors version. She sent me a link that she specifically wanted me to watch. I understand that Aurora asked all of her warriors and weirdos to send her clips. And this is what this video is made of. Lil also mentioned that she collaborated with Tom Rowlands from the Chemical Brothers, as well as her former drummer Magnus and her best friend. So I am excited to see this. I am going to just read a little bit of this description. It says, "Feel no pain and I'll never cry. I bleed no blood and I'll never die. My body's not mine. I need nobody." That might be part of the lyrics. Song for the people who have had to stay so brave for too long. My beautiful warriors have helped me make the video for the world to see. These words make more sense when we shout them together. Ceasefire now. Thank you to every single soul who sent me videos. It's been so touching to put this together. Love you all platonically. Okay, so this is from her newest album. I've got my earbuds in. Let's go ahead and get started.
First time I felt my mind turning into a beast of an evil kind. If there's a demon in the light of my aim, I won't be calling its name. I would stare at the back of my hand for days, reading the wisdom written out for me in my veins. If there's a demon in the eye of my soul, I won't be letting you know. But the night kicks in when I know it's time. I build my walls so it's safe to hide. And the people I love I left behind, they see too much when I look in my eyes. Feel no pain and I never cry. I bleed no blood and I never die. My body's not mine, body's not mine, body's not mine. I need your body.
That song was completely, I'd have to say, different from a lot of the stuff that I've heard, but yet not so, because I'd say musically it's a little different than a lot of the stuff I've heard of hers. Like all her stuff, there was a serious message. I'm going to go take a look at the lyrics real quick. I can remember the first time I felt my mind turning into a beast of a new kind. If there's a demon in the line of my aim, I won't be calling its name. I would stare at the back of my hand for days, reading the wisdom written out for me in my veins. If there's a demon in the eye of my soul, I won't be letting you know. But the light kicks in when I know it's time. I built my walls so it's safe to hide. And the people I love I left behind. They see too much when they look in my eyes. Feel no pain and I never cry. I bleed no blood and I'll never die. My body's not mine. My body's not mine. Body's not mine. I need nobody. And the past feels like another life. When the story they somehow all survived repeats itself so many times, written in cold blood, heavy as a Bible. Written in cold blood, heavy as a Bible. Feel no pain, I never cry. Bleed no blood, I'll never die. My body's not mine, body's not mine. Body's not mine, I need nobody. Okay, so the bridge is, when you need my heart, you cry. When you need my body, that repeats. Okay, and then it's, is that all you got? Ceasefire now. Okay, so I saw some Palestinian flags in there. I'm quite familiar with what's going on over there. I don't know how to say this without sounding a little wacky, but war and history is kind of an interest of mine, just because human nature is probably one of my biggest interests, and it's interesting to watch humans in all kinds of situations, but history is fascinating when it comes to human behavior. War is fascinating when it comes to human behavior. I kind of gotten in conversations about this in a couple of other videos with the Russia-Ukraine conflict going on. There's all kinds of conflicts going on. It's not a subject that I like to talk about in general. I will talk about it with people here and there, but like politics and religion, it's really hard to have a civil conversation. I'm trying to think of a way that I could describe my viewpoint on the Israeli-Palestinian thing pretty generically, but I'm not sure if that's possible. My biggest concern and my biggest, I guess, my loyalties when it comes to any conflict are innocent people who are suffering and dying from either side. You know, usually it's two warring parties, a government entity, and in this case, the organization known as Hamas, which has been labeled across the world as a terrorist organization. There's a lot of people that assume that everyone in Palestine is a part of Hamas just because they're ruled by them, or they're the ruling party there. Statistically, logically, rationally, in my head, that doesn't make sense to me. There's all kinds of scenarios about what happened on October 7th. I'm not going to get into those. All I know, like with this war and with the Russia-Ukraine war and any other war that happens, there are two people fighting against each other. I don't want to get into why or who's right or who's wrong. It's all fucked up for me. Just humans playing God with other human lives just doesn't sit well with me in general. There are always innocent people that are dying on both ends. This is the Israeli-Palestine thing is really difficult to decipher, just because Hamas is not your typical government ruling party. It's a very complicated subject. Of course, I agree with a ceasefire across the globe because of what I said, that the thing that concerns me the most are all the innocent people that are dying in the crossfire. That's probably the biggest thing that keeps me up at night when I think about these things, is all the innocence that was lost. I just want people to stop fighting. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the solution is. But it's a tough subject to talk about. Yeah, that was a very powerful song, the way that the video was made with all of her fans. I've seen similar videos from other artists, but that one just kind of hit a little bit harder given the message of the song. And the fact that it's Aurora, I take everything that she does extremely seriously because that's the way she affects me. It gets my 100% focus and attention. So, Lil, thank you so much for suggesting this one. I'm glad to have heard it. If there's any other versions of this that I need to hear, let me know. Thank you all so much for being here to watch, and I will see you next time.
There's one man who's their best friend.